Easy people, and welcome to the morning after the day before. Manchester City 2, Manchester United 0. The Derby Day training session at Old Trafford. Manchester City versus 11 cones in red. Have we ever seen a more one-sided derby? Forget the scoreline. I know Liverpool went there and put 5 past them. I know Leicester put 4 past them. But come on. That yesterday was Manchester City not even in second gear. We were in first gear. We were cruising. The possession, the stats, the way we pressed, everything about the game yesterday, Manchester City dominated. We got to the ground early doors. The atmosphere outside, like I said on the Big Six, it's a tourist attraction now. Saeed will tell you what we saw yesterday. There was thousands of fans outside the megastore, yeah? Half and half scarves on a derby. I'm waking up in the morning, I'm nervous, yeah? My stomach's in knots. My Man United mates are texting me. The banter's begun. They're nervous. They're having a few pints and that, yeah? We get to the ground. It's bandit country. My head's down. We're trying to get through the masses of red shit. You know what I mean? And I get outside the megastore, and the queue to get in the megastore is unbelievable, yeah? It's Derby Day. What are you doing in the megastore? You know what I mean? Get in the pub. Have a few beers with your mates. Get bantering them. Get singing the songs. Get going for it. Get your Man United. Get your Man City. Let's go. It's Derby Day. No. They're all congregated around the Manchester City entrance, taking pictures of the Manchester City fans going in. Now, that is what I was talking about in the Big Six, about the tourist fans, yeah? There's plenty of fans that come from abroad who are proper supporters. They live and breathe it. Respect to them. I love it. They come to the derby. I met a guy from New York, Man United fan. He was proper red. He was nervous. He was ready for the game. He was bantering me. He was having it, yeah? Fair play to him. That's what I'm saying, yeah? The ones that are taking pictures outside the ground on a derby with City fans and laughing and joking when you get beat, because that happened as well. We come out the ground after the game. They were laughing, joking, taking pictures of the City fans singing, taking pictures of the City fans doing the Poznan. That is a tourist. That is the difference. So before people jump on me and try and give me shit, yeah, for saying it, that is the difference. And all these people saying to me, Man United's a bigger club, that's why we've got... Great. You keep that bigger club. Because the little club came to Old Trafford yesterday and wiped the floor with you. The fans outsung you. The players outplayed you. The manager outmanaged you. You know what I mean? Even the roof was leaking on me in the ground. I've got footage of it. I was stood in the away end, fucking dripping on my head. The place from the roof to the floor is a shithole and it's falling apart. But anyway, we move. Let's talk about the masterclass. The masterclass performance from the little tiny team you call Manchester City in Manchester. The team that nobody's ever heard of. The team that nobody cares about, but you're all talking about them. Yeah, that's us. We came to the Theatre of Dreams yesterday, the biggest club in the world, the global fan base, yeah? And we tore you apart, yeah? And then we tore you apart like how a lion would play with a mouse. That is what happened. Look at all the fan vlogs going in. I told you what was going to happen. We'll wipe the floor with you, 2-0. And do you know what? It was more embarrassing than the Liverpool game because you didn't have a sniff. Against Liverpool, you tried to have a go. But against us, you couldn't have a go because we dominated. And that's the key word, domination. Pep Guardiola dominated you. Our team dominated you. John Stones dominated your legend. Cristiano Ronaldo did nothing. Zippo. Shit. Nout. He can do it against Atlanta. Can do it against Villarreal. Yeah, that's fine. Did he do it against Liverpool? No. Did he do it against Man City? No. Anyone decent? Forget it. He's 36-year-old. He's a legend of the game. Fuck him off. Yeah? Bruno Fernandes. That guy yesterday, his bottle went. His arse went. He didn't want to know. Gabriel Jesus and the boys were rattling him up. He was washing his eye out with water. Oh, my eyes sore, my legs sore, rolling round. The only man on that pitch, on that Man United team, that can walk off that pitch with his head held high is the goalkeeper. Because without him yesterday, Manchester City, they put 8 past you. Because he, fair play to him, was outstanding. I know he messed up with the second goal a little bit, but before that, he kept you in the game. But listen, let's talk about the game, yeah? We've come there, yeah, and we've decided we're not letting you off the ball. The pressing from Manchester City yesterday off the ball was unbelievable. Anyone worth his salt who's a football man, go and watch that display. Go and watch the way Manchester City got that ball back. Barcelona used to do it. Now we're doing it. As soon as we lost the ball, 3 or 4 men was on them like mad. And that was the difference. Our supporters yesterday, absolutely fantastic. The Manchester City support yesterday was unreal. From the first minute to the last minute, unreal. And you got to salute him, man. You got to salute him, because people can slag our fan base all you want. But I know about our fan base. I know about Manchester City. Manchester City fans are the best in the world, let me tell you. Yeah. So you can have your big club. You can have your foreign tourist fans. You can have your multi-million-pound megastore. You can have that. But what you can't have is what's inside here. What you can't have is what that badge means to us, yeah? And you've seen it yesterday. We were singing and doing the Poznan, yeah? And the United fans were taking pictures of us doing it. They were smiling. They were laughing and joking and swinging the megastore bags about while we were taking the piss at Old Trafford. It's a Manchester derby. Manchester pride. People are going in work on Monday morning. Their life's going to be hell for weeks. And these guys are wearing half and half scarves. I wouldn't let one bit of that red touch my skin. Yeah? That's because I'm a blue. And not one Man City fan in that end wore one of them scarves. And I seen a guy come in the City end on the concourse with an half and half scarf. Yeah? And someone took it off him and they threw it. And they said, we don't wear them in here, mate. And he went, fair enough. Fair play. But at the end of the day, you know what I mean? Banter aside, it was a training session. It was an absolute training session. We dominated the ball. Bernardo Silva was all over the park. Phil Foden was putting it right on Wan-Bissaka. Now, Wan-Bissaka going in one-on-ones is good. But yesterday, he was twisted up. He was twisted up like a pretzel because he knew that Phil Foden had his number. Phil Foden, Gundogan, Bernardo were just all over him. João Cancelo, the guy's unbelievable. He's playing out of position. He's assisting like mad. He's just next level. Johnny Stones, Ruben Diaz, father Ruben Diaz. What a captain, man. 1 year he's been at this club. Player of the season, won the league. Look at him now yesterday. Before the game, he went up to every Manchester City player and they were pumping the chest and they were going, we're having it, we're having it. He was high-fiving him. That's what you want to see from a captain. I looked over the other side. That Maguire, he's just clapping the United fans when he come out the tunnel. What's that about? You want some energy in it? It's Derby Day, innit? Energy. You got any? If your fans have got to feed off the team, didn't happen. You couldn't get near us. They couldn't get near us. We absolutely dominated the game. Yeah. Gundogan should have scored the second before the goal went in. Yeah. Cancelo whips it in. Eric Bailly, what's he doing? Bang, on goal. Right? We'll take that 1-0. And then, literally chasing shadows. But you've got that feeling in your head on the derby where if you don't put them away, they could get back. So I was saying to the guy next to me, I said, we need one before half-time here. We need one before half-time. Bang, Bernardo over. Every man and his dog stopped in that box because they thought that ball was going out, but not him. And that is the level of the man. That is the level he's on at the minute. He's switched on a different frequency to anyone on that pitch. Luke Shaw thought De Gea had it. De Gea thought Luke Shaw had it. Maguire thought it was going out. Bernardo Silva just went, thank you very much. Bang. We didn't even know it had gone in our end until we seen Bernardo put his hands up because he started running. We thought he was going for a corner. Next minute, he's up. The City fans are up. It's 2-0. Then the chants start. Ollie's at the wheel, at the wheel. Ollie's at the wheel. Na, 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 na. Ollie's at the wheel. It was party time. It was banter time. And guess what? The United fans got the camera out. And they were filming us. Ollie's at the wheel, at the wheel. Ollie's at the wheel. Come on. Come on. That's a difference I'm telling you about in the Big Six. A tourist. A tourist. He doesn't care whether United win. He doesn't care whether United lose. He's going home happy because his camera's full of people going, Ollie's at the wheel, at the wheel, Ollie's at the wheel. That is a difference. The Mancunians was having it. The Poznan even made an appearance yesterday. The Poznan, we was Poznaning to death, yeah? We were singing all the old tunes, yeah? We are City, Super City, from May Road. We are City, Super City, we are City, from May Road. Number 1 was Calling Bell, number 2 was Calling Bell. But if you're one of them tourists I'm talking about, you haven't got a clue what I'm talking about. You haven't got a clue. You haven't got a clue. But Manchester City yesterday came to town and we decided we was having a training session at Old Trafford against the 11 Red Cones. Yeah? I've seen more movement in the Squid Games when that girl turns around and goes, ha, ye, ho, ya, chim, ya, ho, whatever it says, and they all stop. That's what United was like. And we just went, thank you. We were taking the piss at the back. Edison, rolling it around, knocking it about to Diaz and that. Tell you, listen, see my brother Saeed in the United end. He was dejected, man. He was dejected. He was getting abuse off his own fans because he predicted a City win. The place is messed up, man. The place is messed up. But listen, banter aside, the football performance was next level. We this season we've played really well. Chelsea, Liverpool, Paris. Yeah, we didn't get a result in Paris, but we played well. We're setting a tempo that's that high. Not many teams can live with us. There's not many teams that can cope with that press. Yeah, and we're getting results. Again, we have no striker. A lot of it's side to side. We know that. We know that. We don't attack through the middle. We know that. But yesterday, without De Gea in net, it could have been embarrassing. But what was more pleasing was the manner of the win. The way we toyed with them. The way we showed them no respect. We didn't give them any respect. We're Manchester City now, yeah? We're not Manchester City in the 90s, where we had to go there with our tail between our legs and hope and pray that we got something. We're Manchester City now, the champions. We're the champions of England. So we march into that ground with a chest held high and the gold badges on the sleeve. And we dominated it. We dominated the ball. We dominated the second ball. We dominated the midfield. We dominated the defence. John Stones not played that well this season because he's not really had a game. He come in. Ronaldo didn't get a sniff. You know what I mean? You've got, like I say, I keep mentioning Bernardo Silva, but I'm going to mention Rodri. Rodri again. You know what I mean? McTominay and Fred couldn't get near him. And when they did get the ball, he had it back right off him. Rodri's a unit. And Pep Guardiola has done his coaching on him because a year ago, he didn't look like he was the man for the job. He was very, very negative. He was side to side backwards. Now he's positive. His first thought in his mind when he gets the ball is turn and drive with it like Fernandinho. And he gets us out of a lot of shit. And he was brilliant yesterday. And another man who turned up yesterday, who's had his criticism, who I didn't think should have played, Kevin De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne yesterday was everywhere. I'd love to see his stats. He was running all over the pitch. He was picking it up in little pockets. He was dinking it over the top. He was getting us out of situations at the back. He was just the old Kevin De Bruyne. And like you say, Gabriel Jesus working his socks off. He works hard, the kid. The kid works hard. He's always getting a shift out of him. And when you're playing that system with the press, you need somebody like that. I think if we'd have played Mahrez, I don't think Mahrez would have pressed as much as Jesus does. And I think we might have given him a little bit more time. That's why he went for Foden. That's why he went for Jesus. That's why he went for that pressing all the time. And you know what? I'm so proud. I'm so proud of the whole team. I'm so proud of the manager. I'm so proud of the supporters. I'm so proud of everything that went on yesterday. You know what I mean? The derby in Manchester is a big game. It's been a game for us over many, many years where we didn't look forward to it because, you know, we were on the end of a few hidings. But any time that derby's mattered in the last few years, yeah, we've won it. And Pep Guardiola, again, the best manager in the world for me, is showing how he can do it. And I seen a stat yesterday, and we've had the same amount of 0-0s, the same amount of games where we haven't scored this season up to now than we have had in the last 4 seasons. So it's like the striker situation, it's there on paper. We aren't scoring every game like we used to do, but we're scoring higher amounts of goals. I think we've scored 5 goals 4 times, 4 goals 3 times, 6 times, something like that. I've seen that. So it's a mad season, but I think Pep's just going to say, look, we're having it now. No striker. We're playing the false 9. We're going to do it my way. And listen, you can't argue with him. You can't argue with him. Last season, we were 10th for Christmas. And we won it. This season, we're going to be on the coattails. Liverpool are a team to beat for me. Chelsea slipped up yesterday. Like I said, I don't fancy Chelsea. That's not me hating. That's my opinion. I don't fancy Chelsea. I fancy Liverpool and City to go all the way. We didn't even make a substitution yesterday because the team was working that well. It was like a well-oiled machine. There was not one cog in the machine that was getting tired, lacking. We just took the mick, mate. We just thought, you know what, let's just keep it. They were bringing everyone on, that Jadon Sancho. How's Jadon Sancho not getting grief in the press? People trying to get on Jack Grealish. Jack Grealish is in a team that's winning. Jack Grealish is in a team and assisting and scoring goals. Jadon Sancho can't get off the bench. And the biggest cheer of the match yesterday was when Fred came off, for Van der Beek, Van der Beek, who can't get a game, right, in a midfield that contains Fred and McTominay. The cheer of the day from the United fans was Van der Beek. And when he come on, he did a Cruyff turn and 60,000 fans got off their feet and cheered because Donny van der Beek did a Cruyff turn in the Manchester derby, 2-0 down to the team that you keep saying is the smallest in the world, and you lot are cheering a Cruyff turn on the halfway line. And that sums them up. That sums Man United up. There's only one team in Manchester now that's winning trophies, and we deserve to be because we're playing absolute football. The other team in Manchester are throwing ridiculous amounts of money around, signing these superstars, Look where you are in the mud, mate. And all these people that go on about, oh, you've got no legend. Someone said to me this morning, the class of 92, you're jealous. The class of 92 is jealous, yeah. Well, the class of 2021 just wiped the floor with you. And Phil Foden, the Stockport Iniesta, was running the show, mate. Running the show. And at the end of the game, he came over to the City fans and he was going, City, City, City. That's my class of 21. Phil Foden. He knows what it means to be a blue. He knows what that badge means, Them players who have come from Portugal, Bernardo Silva, Diaz, all them, Ederson, Brazil, they know what it means to us. You can see the reaction at the end. That is what it means to Manchester City, The stadium was half empty when that whistle went. The tourists were queuing in the megastore, Listen, you can keep your massive club. You can keep your treble. You can keep the fact you've won a Champions League and we haven't. But I wouldn't swap it for the world. I wouldn't swap it for the world because that club there and them supporters yesterday, real Manchester club. So at the end of the day, I'm going to leave it on this note, Manchester City, 2, 11 red cones, 0. Manchester is blue again. Please like, subscribe, share my channel. Keep rattling them Reds. The banter's great. They're on me last week, what they're going to do to us. I've not heard one single peep from them. I walked right through them all yesterday. They was asking for pictures with me. Big Steve, can I have my picture? I said, not today, lads. It's Derby Day. I'll have my picture with anyone. But on Derby Day, it's different levels, mate. I'm pumped. I want to get in the away end with my boys and cheer on my team to victory against the biggest team in the world, the global team, the tourist fans, the treble winners. What else is there? The class of 92. The roof's leaking. Ollie at the wheel. Yeah, that's what I want to do. So we're going to leave it. We're going to leave it with this. Ollie's at the wheel, Ollie's at the wheel. Na 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 na. Ollie's at the wheel, at the wheel. Tune in for the Big Six show tomorrow. It's going to be lively. Manchester City, the pride of Manchester. Up the Blues, come on.
Ollie's at the wheel.